Come on then. Hello everyone. Birthday boy, welcome Clutchington. Many happy returns of the day. Can we get some birthday love in the chat for the boy Clutch? Tavis, welcome. Rabido, Michael Manson, Gary. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. Now, Tavis. I call you Tavis because I believe Spencer used to call you Tavis back in the day. But I notice other people calling you Tavis. So, Clutch and Katie both call you Tavis. What is it? I don't like getting names wrong. Number one is Tavis. Number two is Tavis. Let's clear this up right now. Yo, welcome. Thank you all for being here. This is going to be a hacker round, right? This is definitely not going to be qualifying. So, with that in mind, we're going to have a look at a berserker. That's what we're going to do. On this one, we're going to have a look at a berserker, but I had a look at Neo's drive, and he went in the water playing a regular slice. You're a Tavis! It's Tavis! Tavis is dead. Long live Tavis. Adam P, welcome. Lello, welcome. That's how I'm getting around that one. I need to go back to the stream that Joe Viviani did where he pronounced your name, and then I can learn to say your name properly. So yeah, I fancy a reverse hook here. Just for the lols, and see about going up the left hand side of the sand. It might be an absolute horror show, and if it is, then I want it to be a total horror show and go in the water so I get another go at it. This would be the worst kind of horror show, which will show you absolutely nothing. So let's see what this looks like then. So I'm going to go 20 rings from here. I released it the right way at least. That's the first thing. Okay, so it's still going up the right hand side, but it's going very, very nicely up the right hand side. Bit of left spin there. Bit of left spin there, and it could be on the green. Ah, thank you. Oh no. Oh no. I imagine you get all sorts, Tavis. But no, I'm glad to clear that up. Thank you. Yo, Chris, welcome, welcome. I notice you have content out already. So if you are looking for content and are not finding what you're looking for, make sure Board PC Guy is on your rounds. He already has content out. I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. And check him out. Yo, Brendan, welcome. Did you see that drive, Brendan? Good one. It was a good one. Definitely one to be tweaked as well. Cannot believe how nicely that just popped up there. Alright, so let's quit out of this and then we can rattle through really, really quick. Yo, Paul, welcome. Alright, so that's got that sorted now. Let's get that on. And let's see about hole 2 QB sniper. There doesn't appear to be any benefit in trying anything crazy, so I'm just going to keep it on the fairway, all the right spin, couple of top spin, just the age-old way to play this hole. Also, hopefully we get matchups pretty quickly now. Yo, Tink Tink, welcome, brother. It was, oh, behave, man. And what about 4? 6, I've got Berserker Big Blast, Kingmaker Normal QB Sniper. So I'm definitely going to have a look at that. And then you have also said 9. Well, 9 I've got down as a boring one here. But I've got 3 accounts, so whatever doesn't get done here will be done on Dougie, definitely. Yo, Chap Patrick, welcome, welcome. What do I think about the reef ball? Well, no side spin is something you would just overcome, and it would be a tournament ball, obviously, because you couldn't guarantee. Well, is there a shootout where you use no side spin? There's very few. There are a couple on Tour 11 that you don't use any spin, but yeah, generally even just the comfort of half a spin or a couple of spin, if you've got a side wind, you know, you need spin for a shootout. So yeah, definitely a tournament ball. But if you look at the value of the jewel ball now, you know, a lot of people are very glad they got those balls. So if you're in the market, I would invest, is what I'm saying to you. I'm not really in the market for a power 5 ball. So yeah, I don't mind being a little bit greedier there. You know, the further you get, the easier your sniper is going to be. This is a tricky one. It's a tricky. Oh, blurry. Sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm reading my notes though, so hence me being all jittery around. Let's see if. Ooh, is it getting me? No, it's not. Sorry. Hola, welcome, Jola Cass. Thank you for being here. Michael Galit's in the house and Honey Badger as well. Great to see you, as always. Yo, Rolo, welcome. You got disconnected on hole 3, took a bogey. Oh, were you trying to qualify? Unlucky if you were. Excellent. The fog has lifted. I'll try and stay in situ here. 7-1. 7-1. I used to leave this one really, really short of the pin. I just remember it being like that. So I'm going to try what's previously worked for me. No. I'm going to drop this. I am definitely going to drop this. Alex Sierra, welcome. Thank you very much. Not feeling too handsome today. I need to get a haircut, man. I'm looking like a big shaggy dog or something. So I'll get a haircut at some point. Yeah, definitely clutch. There's definitely going to be a scenario when people will be saying, I wish I got that ball. Because it'll be interesting to see if it, you know, what the best ball would be in a headwind. If it would be the dual ball with the 4-4 or the new reef ball? I want to say reef. Did I just get a birdie then? What just happened then? Did I just get a birdie? What the dickens am I doing? Did I just putt in? Against the replay. Oh, I forgot what I'm doing. Sorry. I'll get with it. Right, so the horrible hole. I'm wondering about having a look at the rough bump. Having a look at the rough bump. Oh, behave, man. I'm on replays. This is stupid. There we go. There we go. Good. In the water is good. So what was that? About 10.5 rings for an 8 wind and about 4 rings short. And this is right back at min as well. Trying to tweak some numbers here on the app. The wind arrow is going to be one. So with the wind arrow, min at 60% with the wind arrow would be 12.5 rings. That's a nice shot. That is a nice shot. I think you're probably right, Michael. I think you're probably right. A Santa ball, because you need all that side spin. Is there another wind 5 ball with the full side spin? Oh, it's even bigger wind this time. I haven't got 14 rings, I don't think. That is right back at min. So that is 14 rings. Tried a tiny little end of power as well. But if this is long, and it is, then there's no rough bump for a kingmaker. Sorry, if anyone here has not seen a Monday hack around before, trying to learn some things, find out what's possible, and now we know that that rough bump is not possible with a Kingmaker, which means it will not be seen on this account. Alright then, hole 4. Oh yes, 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 yes. So, is anyone hooking this, or are you all just doing max curl? It is the only way to hold him on this bitch. And Teo, welcome, and apologies to everyone that I've missed since I've been having my head in the book. Thanks a lot for being here, Paul. Must be Teo, must be that bouteille. Surely the only way to get to green is with a hook. Let's see how that looks. Katana on the green here, let's hope so. So that's just with curl. I think the hook. Too many rings and too much topspin. Try 15 rings on Dougie and see what happens. What spin setup did you have, Brendan? I'm gonna have a little go at this because if you are trying a little something, then find yourself in either of these roughs. Used to love this hole on tour 12. Alright then. That is the first drop of the week! We need to have a siren for this. That's it then. So that's good. Yo, Flip, welcome. Scott Boyd, thank you for being here. Ringers, welcome. Open ball. There'll be no open balls used here, bub. This will be a Kingmakers and Berserker stream. For this account and also for Dougie as well. I'm not opposed to whopping out a special ball on my SYB account if the scenario presents that I feel is going to be a benefit. I had a pad. There it is. Right. So hole 5 is. What's hole 5? Oh dear. Yeah, hole 5. No idea how I'm playing this. Absolutely no idea. Other than it'll be either a sniper or a B-52. But yeah, it looks like the bump's been taken out of the equation. Yo, Joe Viviani, welcome. Did you over-adjust your hook as well? On that one, Brendan. Okay, let's see what this is. Win makes dodgy bump with Kingmaker. Well, feast your eyes then. Because we're about to see a dodgy bump. Are you talking about the bump from the left or the right? Because I did like the look of the position of the left island. But I haven't seen anyone play it. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to play for an adjustment. But just seems to be set up quite nicely with the wind there. Here. Looks like a fairly flat surface as well, but you can't really tell from up here. Yo, Joe Viviani, you beautiful man. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, the wind doesn't look too favourable here for this shot, but it was always a bit of a surprise to me when I got it in, or within a yard. When I played this on tour, it wasn't one I expected to get within a yard. Brings the left tree into play. I'm sure it does. Let's come over here then. Horrible, isn't it? Doesn't look like it does bring the tree in. A work in progress. I've, until I start seeing people get really close, all you can do is have a little look at some different things. Tried the left island, hit that tree. Well, Stephen, there you go. That was a better way. I didn't hit the tree, but it was terrible. Guess they don't like people dropping 5 hole-in-ones. I understand. And you know what? If you've got challenging holes where you're guaranteed birdies, that is a good thing. That is a good thing in this game. When every single hole is droppable, it just can make it a bit silly. Right, so it says big blast, which I'm going to go with this straight wind. I'm going to go centre fairway with left curl, which is how I remember. I'm sure James did it that way. Back along. I'm sure it was this hole. If it wasn't, it was a very similar hole. But I remember him getting an alba on a hole a few times. Oh, fudge, come on. And I think it was this one. Nailed it. Yes. Yo, Garuda Golf, welcome. Tony Richardson, I missed you. KNB, did I say hello to you? I missed you as well. 99. Let's push the buttons in. Maybe it should be this way. I think it's safer this way. I'm going this way. Oh, fudge. Excuse me. Oh. That's not very good. We'll have another look at that on the next one. Right. 7. Sniper rough bump bounce over. Does that even make sense? Oh, rough bump or bounce over. I remember. Sniper rough bump or bounce over. What you all doing here? Are you doing a rough bump or a bounce over? Mujaharam, welcome. I don't know why you didn't get notified. Did anyone else get notified? I don't know if people... Come on, I'm in the replays. Come on! This is a bit annoying. Might need a globe. Maybe it was a small wind. 9-9 was it? I've cleared it already. 9 something. I don't know, Mujaharam. Have you got the bell ticked on? Well, I've got turbo written down on my Dougie notes. Definitely. Any opportunity to get rid of a turbo ball. Fucking a bit greedy on that adjustment. I like it. I like it. I hit a great ball and I started in the wrong position with topspin to spare, so I just need to drag it back a little bit, and then we're laughing. Hole 8, Kingmaker Apoc. I don't know, is this where... Brendan, were you thinking there's a get to green here? With a Zerk? This was the one I wanted, the backspin bag. No, 9. What about this one though? This is a tailwind as well, isn't it? Good. Good to hear, Mujaharam. Welcome. Thank you for hitting that bell. And glad you found us anyway. Dougie hack around immediately following. Yes, indeed, Clutch. Followed by an SYB hack around, which hopefully by then might actually be taking shape into some genuine ideas. I'm gonna see what a full blast, full beans, the whole kitchen sink, max overpower, max topspin, Apox 7, and a berserker ball does here. Because if that's I love when you're in the replay pot and they're talking to their opponents that were once. Oh god, man, this bell end would have annoyed me already. Because if this gets over to the other side, in theory, this is a hole-in-one attempt. Probably going swimming though, isn't it? Let's be honest. Just gonna have to. Hit the other pad, I think. Hits the pad. Oh. It's kind of run out of steam by the time it gets over there. Full beans, the lot. Well, it did do what I was hoping it would do. I'm not going to be taking that shot again, so I don't need to have a look at the Houdini from there. So I'm just going to click out. Reverse power hook. I can't imagine so, Tavis, because it needs to it needs to bounce twice before it jumps over the water, so it's never going to have enough topspin to hit the second pad and leap over the sand. So it's a non-starter unless you may be using a 5-0 ball, and then maybe you can get a bit further. But I can't imagine that would work either. You might get the rough instead of the sand if you're lucky, but there you go. So there we go. There we go. 9 is full beans over the top of hill. Is it? Oh. What, as a power slice with max topspin and max curl? Or the hook, surely it'd be the hook, not the slice. When I used to play it in 12, it was always the slice. Sorry, the hook, down there on the second fairway at the bottom. No, straight away, max or the left. Ah, so yeah, we are talking about the same area. When you say the top of the hill, I think you mean left. That's the hill. You mean that little mound that guards the second fairway? Wait there, let's set my bags up. Set them up. Right, so 8, I'm definitely doing away with that, and I'm just going to play with a Kingmaker and try and get over to the third area. 1, we've definitely got something to work with. 3, we're very much at the drawing board. single OP's been a great left so far. Massively under adjusted that. Embarrassingly so. Definitely going to come back for another look at that. I might play this Nirvana shot from here though. Even if you just bounce over and get up here to the end of this fairway for a long iron, this is still a very good look at an Alba. Love this hole. Oh, he's not hardly curling it at all. Did I miss your instructions about curl? Barely any curl at all. Massively right. So there endeth the first hack around. I've seen better, but it was a lot of fun. Yo, Simon Woodruff in the house, and once again, Golf Clash Tommy, thank you so much for being here, brother. Great to catch up on your early morning. I don't know how you do that. Never seen anything. Just dive in and put together good rounds. And they're the basis for these notes. It's all the content I've watched so far, but plenty more to be watching. Thank you again for being here, mate. Alright, straight into Dougie. Hack around number 2. Oh, we'll have a pin chest. 50 gems. Here we go. So we're going to persevere with that reverse hook on 1, but with a little bit of right spin this time. Okay. And we... Oh, hello, hello. Don't know why that happens. Okay, so right, we've got the tour bag on. What is happening now? Yeah, that's right. So, sniper, and then QB with a sniper, just little holes. I think that's it. I think that is it. So, we know what to do. We know what to do. We just have to do it. So, thank you all for being here. Pleasure to have you with me. Let's see about this again. Should be a little bit better second time round. Is that gone? Clutchington? Yo, Randy W. Welcome. Thank you for being here, buddy. Oh, nice one. Thank you for that. Jesse, both. Look at this. It's all of a sudden. It's Golf Clash streaming royalty just casually popping by. Welcome, Jesse. Thank you for being here. So let's try with a couple of right spin this time. Let's start there. No! Over adjusted. And instead of being the miracle shot to the green, I've made an absolute Horlicks of it. Well, if this is the shot I'm going for, and certainly on the Apox 7s it looks likely, then I'm going to have a look at this Nirvana shot here. Yo, Jeremy LeBlanc, welcome. Do they ever let you replay a hole you... well, on the last tournament, not Nirvana, of course, some in the sand. On the last tournament, I disconnected when my A power mirror lost connection. It looked like the hole had loaded, and when it came back to it, I got to play it again. So technically, maybe that could class as that. Oh, it's massively over-adjusted anyway. Massively over-adjusted. So it doesn't endanger the eagle even with the most wretched of drives, which is good to see. It's good to see on the... whereas, you know, look at my man here. His eagle is definitely in question. I mean, I don't care the result. Oh, wait there. That was hole one. Oh, no. That was hole one. Oh, bummer. I just made his day from a wretched position. Oh, apologies. Apologies. What is the minimum APOC shot to the right? Wow. I mean, minimum 5, Jesse. You know, you're going to have that 240. Whether, I mean, I haven't landed it properly yet, but on the first round, if you go all the way back to the first shot in this stream, Jesse, I was expecting to, with that reverse shot, go to the left-hand side of the bunker. So I had all the left spin and top spin on, and I came in beautifully to the right-hand side of the bunker and then just plopped in. So I thought, well, if I just knock the side spin off, but I didn't land the ball. So it might be that the APOC 5 is man enough, and we'll see. We'll see in about half an hour's time, because I will definitely be playing that on SYB with an APOC 5 as well, just to have a look for research purposes. Right, let's move on and try and get that terrible, terrible thing out of my mind that I've just done. All right. and see about making a better fist of this sniper as well. That is an adjustment that I have dropped a few times in tournament play with the same wind, so should be a good one. Right, I'm going to get a bit further down. I think I pussied out a bit last time, so I definitely need to go a bit further down now. One further yard. Still got a bit further to go. This is the thing with tournament week as well. Because the streaming community is so wonderful and strong and vibrant, honestly, every division. This was the hole where James went for his Zerk before. So he wasn't dropping albas, he was dropping eagles. This was the one. It was causing everyone a right bother, but I think James had it nailed. And Jesse, did you get the eagle here with the Zerk or Snow Globe last time it was in the tournament? I think maybe you and James had it dialed. Try 3 spin this time. Second bounce, just fringe. Which it won't be, obviously, when it all comes to it, but I just want it as a reference point. Oh, you dickhead, man, come on. This is making all reference points irrelevant. Man, that's exactly what Tommy did earlier on. I don't know if he's still here. He hit the great ball, cursed himself, and then it went in. I don't want to be getting it in with a great, and that was a great right, which would imply either too much offset or too much adjustment. I went 1 to 1 plus 1. I can't imagine it's too much adjustment, which means too much offset. Or it means that there's a cheeky little funnel that takes things from the right into the hole. I mean, Tommy did do a great left. You are absolutely correct. It's funny how it plays out though. The header says Sunday Tour 11 grind. Randy, do you know what? I'm so annoyed at that because I went to the trouble of delaying the start of the stream to put that thumbnail on, that new thumbnail, and then I haven't changed the name, so thank you for pointing that out. Oh, and a chest. Oh, I've got a chest cooking, I think, so irrelevant. Now, hole 3, sniper, kingmaker, bounce over. Is that what I'm doing? Yes. I'm away. I'm doing away with the QB with a kingmaker is not possible. So it's going to be the sniper bounce over with some spin. I have no numbers for the spin. Some spin, some curl. Brandon, welcome. Katie, welcome. What a duo to arrive. Thank you for being here. Right, so get it up here. Plenty curl. Plenty curl. 12.5-ish rings. Great left, obviously. Oh, shit. This second hack around is not going very well at all. Wretched drive on 1, and that. Not forgetting a great ball eagle in between. Rubbish, wasting precious practice. When you're practicing, in order to get your reference points, perfect ball is an absolute must. Great ball will show you nothing. Wasted opportunities here. Very, very disappointing. So, 4, pull your pants up, power hook 15 rings, APOC 4 top spin, max left spin. Right, this one needs to get dialed real quick. So let's see it on the green for a little cheeky putt. And I'm not first. Randy, yes. Oh dear, though, my thing says totally the wrong. My thing says there's an error on the stream. What's this called? There we go. Changes are being saved. Thank you, Randy. No, Randy, please. That is welcome. Believe me, that is welcome. I'm going to go 4.5. Okay, 4.5 and 15 rings. Good landing spot. So 4.5 looks nice. That's what we're talking about. 4.5 all the left, 15 ring power hook. And a fairly straight wind M bringer for a little eagle, which we're going to have a look at. So with either starting over a bit more left. Yo, Daniel MacArthur, apologies, welcome. Oh my gosh, the chat is always of very, very high quality, but today it just seems to be just an extra special level. Welcome, Daniel, and everyone. But this really is Golf Clash royalty in our presence right now. Forgotten what I was talking about. But yeah, sorry, I know what I was saying. If you start further over to the left or use even less rings on the hook, then the angle will be tighter and you would have a chance of coming in on the green. It's obviously going to be a bit more risky as well. You're going to bring extra rough into play, but mine did seem to be a bit right-hand side of that fairway as it was coming through, so there's definitely something to play with. Alright, so in the hack around, eagles on 4 both times. That's good. That's good. Once from the rough, once from where I expect to be. Three is definitely work to be done. Definitely work to be done. Daniel, have you got expert accounts in this tournament? No, you've got no accounts in this tournament, I remember. You're giving everyone a go. Why hook instead of, well, that was a full curl hook. So it was all the hook possible. And just because the topspin that I'm going to need to get it up there will mean that the ball's going to kick right when it lands, obviously. So the more topspin that I use, the more hook is needed. So I'm going to carry on with that, because that can be replicated with the APOC 5 as well. It can be replicated with the 4, but obviously I haven't got the spins for that because I don't have that club. Right, hole 5. I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking. Do I normally not speak? Kingmaker. Oh, wait there, what's this one? Whoa, 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 what is this one? Oh, it's this one. Alright, so with the B52, came in pretty horribly. I might have a look with the Goliath from the same spot. Or maybe have a look on the left this time. On the right, sorry. I don't know. You actually might play your secret expert account. Excellent. Boomer, welcome, welcome. YouTube just called me and said if I don't know what day you can't. Oh, I love not knowing what day it is. That is such a liberating feeling. Right, so we can at least have a look what the Axeman's doing here with all this curl and some overpower by. It doesn't look like that's intentional. Landing nice. That was nice. That was nice. Trying to find regular full curl with no hook because of window angles. Just curious. I have always hooked that one, even in 12. I would hook that one. Back when I played 12, that was. So more offset then. I don't like it. I really don't like this. This doesn't seem to be as nice as the other one. I'm gonna hit the tree. Just like that. I'm gonna have a go from the a minus. And what on your top trumps? That is exceptional. I love it. But you know sometimes full curl is not enough curl. So then what? Unheard of. Too much backspin. But okay. Certainly the best of the efforts so far. Certainly the best of the efforts so far. So I might just go Goliath on all. Can anyone tell me if that was 3 backspin, please? Sorry, that's so lazy. That is so lazy. But nice, that came in alright. That came in alright. Just said it was stupid to play off that island, just saying. Yeah. Yes, yes, indeed. Well, Daniel, help yourself, but honestly, hole 6, big blast. Did we rule out the big blast, or did we say we'd do it again? I think we're gonna do it again. Wait, I should be using the luchadors. This would be the one I would want to use a turbo ball on. It's going to be another tiny wind by the looks of it. 3 back, full left. Thank you, Randy. Thank you so much. Yo, enjoy your afternoon at work, Danny, and hopefully see you around this week. When are you going away? Nothing, Brendan. Utterly wretched. No, well, oh, for goodness sake. Here we go. I just can't see it turning into anything good. Just can't see it working. Comes out quite nice with the Apox 7. Oh no, what bag have I got? I never have success with this shot. Can't recall dropping the Alba here at all. Saturday, well, definitely be catching you this week then. We'll stream Expert maybe tomorrow and opening on Friday. Come on then. If anyone here doesn't know Daniel MacArthur, possibly the best player in the world, then you need to be checking him out as he plays his secret account, which won't be secret much longer, in the Expert division. Get on board if you want to see one of the most decorated Masters players in the game. Daniel MacArthur's your man. That looks nice. That looks nice. Ooh. Oh, if I get that camera angle, I want to see that drop in. Sean Castles, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. And BB, twice in a day. Great to see you, buddy. 8-4. Right, so... do like straight at it rather than tailing off. Not the second lucky grey of the day, so maybe not so hard at it. Joe Viviani, you little beauty, thank you so much as always for your support, my brother. Thank you. just had this horrible feeling that Lady Kim was here and I was ignoring her, but she's not here. She's not here. Okay, so we have hole number 7 as we flip the pad. Kingmaker, Sniper, rough bump, right. Start further back, use all the top spin, very similar adjustment, hit a perfect ball. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. This one came in quite nicely. What was the other one? Yeah, this is definitely the easiest of the par 3s by a country mile. Saying that, the other one just came in nicely from the right, but this looks like a straight shot for everyone. Where's he going? Well, I've never seen that bounce before, that bounce overshot. If your entire adjustment is in the red, use a different ball. Thank you, Joe Viviani. Thank you so much. Wow. I remain unconvinced by that method. Yo, Slick, welcome. And Terry, welcome. Thank you for being here, gents. The wind. Look how close to the rough that second bounce is. Uh, 8-2. I'm going to run out of time, but that's fine. I'm just going to let it play. So I want to make the adjustment required. Because that came in quite nicely on the first one, but I can't seem to get into a position here where it's going to be towards the pin, and if that's the case and you've got no chance of a hole in one, then an alternative approach needs to be found. Mitsu, welcome. That slope on the right is tough with that type of shot. Where our man just hit his drive? Yeah, that's a very strange surface to be landing on, but you know, people get all kinds of things to work, don't they? Right, so last time I was really greedy up here and it didn't work, so maybe back here. Here we go. 7-1. See about that. Enough adjustment that I was hoping for. Did that flick the rough then? Got very close to the rough, didn't it? I don't know if it flicked it on the way through. Okay, it was on the nice line. So I think that's the better position, at least. Don't forget to watch the vid for 9. Yes. Everyone can watch the vid. How about that? I could watch it on my other device and deprive you all, but no. Right, bag 1, which I haven't set up. So this one we want to have. No, it doesn't matter about that. Oh, stop it. That was weird. Can we hit the third fairway? Can we? That was a nice line, wasn't it? Yo, Dubstep, what up? Thank you very much. Yeah, it is a little bit of a hack, but I feel like a couple of things are getting there. I was hoping one would be included in that, but over adjusting my hook has bothered me greatly. Right, so we've got everything we need. So all we got to do is hit the ball perfect, or somewhere close to it. Rollo, do you think Wolves can beat United? Yes, but I don't think they will. But they can, because we've seen them last season beat everyone and put up a good fist of every single game. But in reality, I think United are going to carry on proving points until they come up against someone who can tell them to stop it. A little bit of OP here, I think. Just a little bit. Get in. Thorn. We got a thorn. We got a thorn. Oh, thank you, Joe Viviani. That's very kind of you to say. It's not yours, it's from Expert Chat. It's all good. It's your message. It's your memo. Thanks, Tavis. Yo, Daniel. The adjustment on the last hole rough bump was, well, it was meant to be 15, and I didn't quite go 15. So 15% would have been 8.3. I think I probably went about 8.1, 8.2 max. So I was a little light there, and I couldn't tell you if I hit the rough. The second bounce just flicked the rough. If not, it was very, very close. Oh, is that too much curl? That is too much curl. Alright, so here, wind arrow is going to be in operation. Oh, dearie me, it's going to be a tricky one. This is Thorn. Going 4 rings. Not upset enough, hit the pole. Oh well. Oh well. It's a nice look. It's a nice look. Get over there. It's whether or not it can be replicated with the APOC 5. I think the APOC 5 is going to need a hell of a lucky bounce. Wait there a second. What about this video, y'all? We don't need sound on. You seeing this? You're seeing this. Of course you're seeing this. So not a lot of curl. Great left. Now that was a globe. Ooh, look at the landing position on that. Look at that! What was the starting position? Basically the highest point on the rock. Alright, thank you for that, buddy. So, let's get off that. Back on that. Back on that. Or we could whop out a turbo ball. The problem is they are so utterly wretched. It has to be a hook or a slice or nothing. What is Flavietto playing? What tour? That's really great. That is Joe Viviani. Yeah, I think it did. I'm not sure how that would have come in with if it didn't flick the rough. Yo, Albert Ross, welcome. Bounce it off the wall. On what hole, Albert? On 8. No. Oh yeah, on 8. Yes. I used to play that way as well. It was quite nice. If you didn't have a club that could stop the ball, then you could bounce it nicely off. Crazy elevation if you go this way. That's a big drop. That is a big drop. When you say this, do you mean this drive here that I'm just about to do? I think it would work with an APOC 5. Personally, I think it would. Sandy. So that's all right, isn't it? That's all right. Stick your Malibu on. Stick your Malibu on there, or just put a little bit more curl on. But yes, I think having just seen how that's come in, there's every chance, Mitsu, that not only will you get over, but you will finish rolling nicely before that bunker, and have yourself a minimum short iron. I would imagine, but hard to tell, but we shall see. If you have the patience and the stomach to sit through another half an hour of this, then you will find out when SYB gets here with his APOC 5 and small bag of Berserker balls. Yeah! First Albro of the week. Throw everything on the floor in celebration, in jubilation. Whoop, whoop. There we go. There we go. Might even be a little funnel. Man, if I qualified with that Alba, I would cry. So unless Ryan pulls out and all three of those people, if everyone behind me is practicing and Ryan pulls out, I am through. Excellent, excellent. Oh, you're still going to the same bunker? Well done, Brendan. Well done. APOC 3, unlikely, Michael. Unlikely. Okay. Oh, love dropping the first Albra of the week. Come on. Alright, so nothing doing there. Got a free chest in 8 minutes. And we have SYB to go here. All right then. It's the final hack. Right, okay, shut up. And let's get on it. Right, so what have we got bag-wise? We're gonna need a... There won't be a Thor's, will there? There's no Thor's in operation. Oh dear. Alright, so that's the bag for 8. And everything else is that, isn't it? Apart from... Do I need a QB? Yeah, I've got a QB bag. No rock needed. So, oh, come on now. Come on now. Sorry, 70 in. It's amateur hour. If you're new to the stream, I don't know what I'm doing. Apologies. There we go. Let's have a look at that. And let's have a look at that. Here she is. Oh, that's what you want to have a look at. How you doing, Gorge? You want to come and say hello to the world? No? Okay. Get material queue back on. And let's see it. Right, so... we're going to have a look at this one with the... just wondering if the Liberty Ball might be a better shout. But we can see, Gabriel Stee, welcome. You got double gold in Expert last tournament. A lot of thanks to the adjustment on most of the holes. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. That's very, very kind of you to say so. Right, now let's make sure we're not getting into any accidental error like I almost have done there on Dougie with that Alba. So we know what we're doing. We're going to play a hook of slightly different proportions this time with an APOC 5, but most other things the same. Reverse hook to come in the right hand side of that sand trap guarding the green, hopefully leaving just a tiny little end bringer chip with a straight tailwind. Wouldn't that be something? This wind is nothing like the other wind. Look how sidewind that is. That's horrible. I got all of that, but what's the line like? It's landing, it's just landing, and without that, well, I think the wind angle there, the wind angle, more than the fact that that was an APOC 5, in my opinion, that was basically a side wind. Look at my man here. Look at this wind angle. He's got a full-on tailwind, and mine was a side wind. So that was like, I think, the extremes of the wind angle difference that can be applied there. That's a great shame. But, you know, I recognised it, I did nothing about it. I mean, it's totally my own fault. There's multiple ways to play the hole, and you have to be adaptable if you're playing in a way that is on the edge of what is going to be possible. So I should have just tapped it down here then. But again, we can have a look, because this Nirvana shot is definitely going to be relevant for anyone attempting this, because it could easily go wrong. Brandon, thank you for that. Lover. Brandon says hello. Hello. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know why I tried to do a kin voice then to show you what her saying hello sounded like. That was weird. No, lover, me. I'm weird, as you know. Well, you see, I don't want to be playing this with curl if I can avoid it, and it doesn't look like I can avoid it. So I want to underplay this rather than overplay it, so I'm going to risk that. A little bit of curl. Didn't get it. Awful, awful, never going anywhere near the hole. But good to learn something about the wind angle. Let's take the positives. And don't. Man, I nearly did it again. Andrew Wren, welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy Mondays to you. That was about... Now, I did allow a load of offset, but probably about 14 rings, 15 rings. The white of the outside was almost touching the white of the short as a reference point, but can you hear that? Tell me you can hear that. Posty in the house, welcome. Thank you for being here. Ariel Cohen, welcome. Thank you for being here. Right, so there we go. We're in the replay pool, and now we can play with wild abandon. QB. I should play this fairly boring, don't I? Wait there. I don't want. Not that it's gonna actually happen, but. Without a Thorn 8, then I would rather have a Hornet 8 in the bag, even though I am a Thorn boy. So, that's all I've got to say about that. Alright, okay, so, yeah, we're going for simple adjustments here. Simple adjustments. So 10% over on the QB is basically 1-to-1 plus a half. Depending on how far down there I get, and hopefully it is further than the 310 yards. But then it'll be more like 1-to-1 plus 1 on the approach. Brendan, is that your other account? Phone died? Yes, there we go. Like your APOC 7, whole 4 setup, like your APOC 7. 14 rings. That is what happened, wasn't it? So 8 rings here, just now. All right, that's much better. A little bit left and a little bit further is much better. So now again, I'll be playing it offset guide short, somewhere around 1 to 1 plus 1 with 3-ish backspin. Dave Parsons, thank you for being here. It's going okay. There's been a few drops, a couple of them accidental. Hole 4 looks to be fairly dialed. Hole 2 I dropped by accident. Got the Alba on 9 with a berserker shot. It's going all right. It's going all right. I hit the pin going for the backspin thorn shot on 8. Again, that looked all right, but get in. So plenty to be encouraged about, considering it is Monday. Let's not forget it's only Monday. Hazimitsu, that is very cool. What a player, what an amazing servant of the Golf Clash community. He needs plenty recognition for all he does. Going more at it, seeing as that great right went in the last one. Let's go 1 to 1 plus 1 again. Ooh, dearie me, I nearly let that go then. See it then. Right. Right. All right then. Hole 3. All right then. Hole 3, which I haven't done a successful shot on yet. Until now. Until now. And when I say successful, I mean landing it on the fairway to be somewhere close to the pin. Whoa. You okay, my love? Four. Again, going 4. That's as good as it's gonna get. Might try 5. Oh, hello, we've got a rocket approach. This is interesting. So, using a Santa ball or whatever that is called. Just a very, very, very tricky hole. I only watched that because I was interested in how that was going to turn out. So for me, I will not be using a Santa ball unless there's a significant increase in my opportunity to get an ace. And as you can see there, this is a birdie hole. If we see 5 hole-in-ones in Expert with this wind all week in the community, I will be very surprised. Thank you, my love. Cheers, y'all. check the news. It's in the Golf Clash news. Jesse's Coastal Classic Guide. Amazing. My boy. My boy. Exceptional stuff, Jesse. So if anyone is unfamiliar, where you been? Jesse Both, right? Make sure that is a name that you are checking out. If you are unfamiliar, take the link there from your news. Where are we? We're a hole 4. Kingmaker APOC. Ah, righty then. So, is this what you were talking to me about here, Brendan? Hole 4, set up like with your APOC 7, right side, touching rough, 14 rings curl. Alright, and I'm gonna try. Gonna maybe take it a click under 4. No, keep it 4. Keep it 4. Just keep everything. No, just a click under 4. Just a click under 4. Yo, sure, my brother. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you would need to be one greedy muddy funkster to be disappointed with a birdie there. That is a fact. Do you mean the edge of the rough and the sand or there? Right, okay, so I'm just going to assume you mean there. Just a click less than 4. Nice landing spot. Oh, it's a C. Maybe even. Well, saying that, if it's even less, considering that's less topspin than before, it's rolled a good 10 yards on. So we'll see what Guest can get up to here. Ah, well, this is what Daniel MacArthur wanted to see. Oh, no, it's not. What? Beggars belief. Beggars belief. Thank you very much, Juicebox24. Juicebox. Love the name. So it should be perfect and in. Hopefully great left and in. What's all this for? It's got me turned around, but I can't ignore the feelings that I found in this whole damn thing. Well, that's every time. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 on 4, which is nice. We like it. We like it a lot. Kingmaker Sniper. Oh no, Goliath. So I'm going to try just the Goliath shot straight up. And then assess from there. But of the what have we had? 3 attempts really, because I got 2 attempts out of the last one. Now, what are we doing here for? Is this the only long iron shot in the game? Curl 71. Curl 81. But it's short. Curl 62. Short. Right, so it's going to be a Goliath. It's going to be a Goliath. A Goliath 7. Is that what I've got plumbed in here? It is. It is. Alright, so somewhere around 10% over. Maybe 15. Let's see what it looks like. And just the slinkiest sliver underneath 3 backspin. All the left spin. And I don't know if I've got all the curl available on this, but whatever curl is available, I'm going to throw it on there. What did you mean, Brendan? Had to be left side touching the rough. Oh, I'm getting an Ethernet cable, man. If I hadn't fallen out with Amazon, then it would already be here. But I have fallen out with Amazon. Right, so that's again. Just a click under 3. All the left. Second bounce up there on the fringe. 5 rings, 5 point something rings, 5.1 ish. No. Like that. Yeah. All the curl on the Goliath 7. Still too much backspin. Or maybe it was a lack of curl. But again, this is not like I've got to drop this. If I don't drop this, I'm going to be desperately upset. Because it's hard. It's really, really hard. So 6 is... It is not a berserker big blast. It's a APOD. Regular blast. And then a sniper that is probably going to go nowhere near the hole. Todd, hello! Hello! Clive Milligan, welcome. Excuse me, refreshing myself. Made the schoolboy error, didn't I, of not making a drink before the stream. So Kim has literally saved me from like desperate dehydration. Lou, welcome Goliath, my buddy, and Aitor Vinuela, welcome. Nice rhyme, man. Nice rhyme. Yeah. I want to hear that laid down with some big bass. And we'll see what's happening. So we want that nice double bounce. It's definitely what we want. Nice double bounce. Alright, 7-8. Give me the second bounce. Give me the second bounce. Alright. Alright then. Ian, on the last par 5, you hit a 515-yard drive, then chipped in for the Alba. Get on, bye. That's exactly what I just did last time round. And what was your driver ball combination? It's very important for the people because I was using an APOC 7, which many people do not possess. So hopefully you're going to say APOC 5 or APOC 3. That would be amazing. That would be one for the masses. Karen in the house, like a mouse. There you go, just for you, Goliath. I can do it too. Welcome, my love. Great to see your face. APOC 3 Quasar. I love it. I love it. Thank you for that. Oh, we do love a bit of comedy in this stream. Right, so. No spin there. Just a great right and a little bit of overpower. So I was having fun playing that Wii game that I forgot I was playing Golf Clash, and then my timer had run out, so I didn't have time to put any spin on. For me, this is a horrible hole. So I'm just going to have my eagle every time and be out of there. Do you know what? I have got a distant memory of dropping a very, very unlikely albatross one time, but it's just a horrible hole. The approach is like, it's very, very, very difficult. 20 minutes, excellent. I need 15. See, that's the kind of order you want to be kept in. Right, so hole 7, Kingmaker. Sniper, rough bump. Let's do it. First time, not timing out, knowing everything we need to do. It's feeling like it's a little bit dark in here. It's a good scorecard. Much to improve upon. I think this has been quite worthwhile this time. Oh, for goodness sake, man! Yeah, it's been good. So I think now, knowing about hole 1, that basically that's going to be a situational shot. Still worth it in my eyes, you know. If you got the side wind, you go left. If you get the good wind, you go booming full beans, the whole shebang. It's just so close to that. Really difficult to line up. Right, 8.5. At least I got the right number that time. And is it gonna land in the right spot though? Left, I think. But a nice shot. Left, but a nice shot. If it comes in like that, there's every chance it might drop at some point during the week. You'll need to be convinced by the weekend to play the hook. I'm convinced now. I'm definitely convinced now. Let's crack on. We don't need to see what Skadoosh got up to there. Quite the opposite. We need to get out of Dodge because Kimmy's cooking. And I'm hungry. Oh, yeah. Right, get that other bag on. It's bag 1 in both accounts. That's good. Alright, so I'm going for the same shot, but it needs a lot of luck to get to that third fairway with an APOC 5. But have I got the luck? That's the question. You used the APOC 3 and Quasar on 9. Oh, you bounced off the rock. That I did not understand. That is hilarious. Well done. Well done. That seems to be quite different in winds. Great ball this time. So, do you just take your medicine and lay up if you haven't got the club? Oh, if he gets over with a Thor 6 and I have a Thor 6 and I'm just choosing not to use it, that's foolish. Teach me something, Kev 3. Excellent. Why not Thor 6? Ariel, do you not realise how foolish I'm feeling right now? I'm feeling very foolish, seeing as I have that club. And how much of the beans? You can give it most of the beans as well. I want this to get over. Get over. That's the hero angle. That's going. Get on. Alright. APOC 7 Thor 6, but this is why we bring Machete, you know? We are perfectly well equipped for this. That was close. Well, your notes, Gabriel, they're pen and paper. Well, mine are. Don't need to watch Kev 3. He's shown us enough already. Wow, that was a nice shot. Okay, pleased with that. Pleased with that. But transitioning to the Thor 6, hopefully not going to be in that situation again. But I tell you, you can get a dead bounce regardless, even with APOC 7. There was that I want to say it was hole 8 a few tournaments ago, where you bounce down and then through, and I was regularly getting through with the APOC 5 and regularly getting stuck with the 6 and 7. Haha, they're both 7 now. But yeah, interesting. I've got 2 APOC 7s. Anyway, shut up. Kingmaker, APOC, 5 top spin, max left spin, plus left curl. That's wrong. That's already been updated. End of day 1 notes are going to look very different to the start of day 1 notes. So having already seen this come in lovely with the APOC 7, hang on a minute. I'll tell you what we haven't got time for. That. Alright, so can we get within Alba range? Oh, imagine if we get 2 Albas out of 3 on 9. the sounds of Lady Kim cooking in the background. What could be more perfect? Clive, whilst your rock shot sounds absolutely wonderful, the beauty of having an APOC 5 Plus and a Berserker in your pocket means the rock is out of the equation. And I'd be very surprised if every time you hit that rock, you ended up in that bunker to the front of the green. I can't imagine that is a shot easy to replicate, personally. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. I never ever remember. Woo! Where were you going? Where were you going? Still, he's got a nice straight tailwind and Nirvana there. Straight over to the fairway and straight into the bunker. No, it's not into the bunker. He's okay, folks. Come on then. Let's finish with an Alba to say this was a very successful hack. I've had a lot of fun, even if this doesn't go in, I'm not going to lie. What a brilliant start to tournament week. I'm delighted to have you all with me. 72 in, fantastic effort. I know there's so many options. I appreciate your support. I encourage you to support all the community. There's so many brilliant streamers out there. Different voices, different ways, different clubs, different balls, different everything. So there's definitely a bag and a voice for every single style in this game. You just got to find them. So check out that list in the description of this video. Make sure if there's anyone on that list that you are unaware of or are not subscribed to get busy on that and include them in on your rounds and discover some of these wonderful streamers. Alrighty, 9-4. Definitely going to be giving this 5 rings. Oh, worried about the time. I've hit a great right with the wind and it's gone in. Mossy in the house, welcome. That's the last hole of the session. Santos GTP, come on then. Yes, please. Streaming legend right there. Help him out to 1,000 subscribers. He's giving away a tablet. Not that that should be your incentive. The fact he's the gentleman of Golf Clash with a brilliant style and wonderful, wonderful manner. Check him out. You will not be disappointed. So, I may put all of this together into some kind of shot pack. I may not. I am going to stream tomorrow when we might, if we're banking on extra drops on 9, can we say at 2 out of 3 Albas that is going to be one? So if we're going to get 9 and we're going to get 4... who knows? Is 14 a good score? But tomorrow there's going to be these 3 accounts played again. I might qualify one of them. I might qualify 2 of them if the opportunity presents itself. And I'll save one for Wednesday, definitely, because I love a Wednesday Last Chance Saloon stream. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you all. Mwah! I love you all. Best of luck with your rounds. If you're qualifying, if you're practicing, enjoy it. I'll see you around the stream supporting everyone else later on tonight. Thank you again for supporting me. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you really soon. Bye bye now.